Fire signs, I'm going to get ahead and go ahead and do a February read for you. Fire signs. Okay. Automatically, I'm feeling like there's going to be a lot of things that you might have been froggy about. I feel like I hear you just being like your fire sign self and just saying something, or just finally getting something off your chest, or being able to, like, I don't know, I'm mostly hearing I think it's Toni Braxton that sings Breathe Again. It's like you've been waiting to exhale and you finally have done that. And it's almost like a strange sensation. I remember being numb from like the clavicle down before. And it is weird that like your body automatically breathes for you. Yeah, there you go. You're no longer like this pent up energy. You don't feel that way anymore. I want to say this was the waiting to exhale kind of part. You've just been waiting to get out of there. And I think you finally are going to. I think that it's gonna happen. I think this is a Queen of Wands who has the capacity to uncork. I'm hearing she's come undone. Also, girl interrupted, as well as like, I don't know. There's something about like you're crazy. This is Shakira, like loca energy that has undone something that was maybe in your, I don't know what was going on. Let's find out. Can you tell me what was going on with the fire sign, please? Okay. Just not able to access. Yeah, I feel like you were avoiding your inner self, or your inner child, if you will. Not really paying attention to your inner child for one reason or another, and that's no criticism at all. This is just saying that I think you've found a whale. You've located, I feel like this is your ship, your boat, your yacht, whatever this is, fire signs. And I feel like you pulled up, and it's because you're like in Alaska, right? And you're watching the aurora borealis, but all of a sudden you see whales, and that's what you would see. It's that time of year. Maybe it's the red bloom, right? I'm just seeing all this red bloom. It's that it's a continuous. You're looking for small, the surfacing of something that's like burgeoning. Ooh, I don't know why that word is coming out. I'm also seeing sturgeon. I feel like I'm hearing now, like down by the banks of the hanky panky where the bullfrog jumps from bank to banky. Ah, okay. So this is you found something like nestled amongst some icebergs, and you're not gonna hit it. And even if you did, it wouldn't be an iceberg. This is something huge. It's like it's like you found the Kraken. Okay, you now know the location of the Kraken. That's what that is. That's your inner child living 10,000 leagues under the sea. You've now discovered Ariel's lair. Or you've gone to the mountains and you found a lair of the bear. Right? There's something like you found some beast, like some part of yourself that you're gonna use. It's like discovering that you're a werewolf. You just went through your first change. You went into the woods and every single bone cracked, and you got really, really hairy. Yeah. This is unexpected visitors, but I do feel like there's also this Pocahontas moment where you didn't even recognize what was happening. So you're in the boat and you're looking at this, maybe this is Moby Dick, right? That's an unexpected visitor. It's a story coming to the surface. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, there it is. Layer of you discovered the entranceway to something, but you don't know what's in there. It's like, are you going to go into the icy depths of this, or do you want to stay above the surface and stay, dry? It's up to you, but there will be an unexpected visitor as soon as you submerge yourself. If you had a yellow submarine or something, you could take yourself down and like yakuza it out, right? That would be the message here, is that there's something like underneath. It's like the depth. I don't know if you've ever taken a water glass, turn it upside down, and then put it underwater. The air inside the cup will actually stay there until you tilt it out. And I feel like this is a lesson that you learned about kind of capping your own. I'm just looking at the hat here. Capping your own experience, not only with like the good, the green, the things that are going to grow and manifest further, but also with like the things that you're not really that proud of yourself for. And those are hidden gems that you can actually capture and use to your advantage. Like if you needed to use if you had a straw that wasn't metal, could bend it underneath the cup and maybe use it as an air source for just a moment until you get to the surface. I don't know. This is what I'm trying to say, is that you will know what I'm talking about. Fire signs, you're really good at creating smoke or creating steam. You can do those things. It's possible. So let's get one of these enchanted map. This is by Colette Baron Reed, by the way. We got one for this uncorked or plugged up witch. There's solitude. Okay. So there's going to be more than one way to get to this. I feel like there's more than one way to slice a pie. Okay. There's more than one way for whatever this is that's burgeoning. Okay, this one just fell out. Mountain in the reverse. Yeah, you're already on top of this mountain, or you've already like this light has already, like, do you see how she's like on stage and this spotlight is like right on her, like right on her face? If you can see that, it's like a spotlight, like so if she was using it as a flashlight, I would say, oh look, this is her using a flashlight. This is a spotlight. She probably has some coming down from overhead too. It's this is the Kraken. This is an octopus moment where she's now wearing all of the jewels that she's found in the depths. This is Titanic being uncovered. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of little sea creatures, like as if you're in Finding Nemo or something, coming up and trying to, how little, when you're scuba diving, even, I don't know if people have been scuba diving, but little fish come up to you and try to like eat some of your dead skin, I guess. I don't know what they're doing really, and they're just curious. If you have anything sparkly on you, if you're wearing jewelry, they really are interested in that. Yeah, there you go. That's flying. It's the equivalent of a flying fish. Okay. It's having a lot of momentum and coming out, like, I feel like this is a breaching, the whale breaching. I feel like for whale watching, this is the breaching of the whale. Okay. It's the realizing that the sparkle in the spray of water that is behind the whale as it jumps has the rainbow in it. So you're now looking at the rainbow, the depths of flying fish, and the night sky potentially with, aurora borealis and a really bright moon. Yep, there's wide open spaces. This is these are the wings. I feel like this is what I was talking about in terms of sloughing off old parts of self and being able to don different ideas about wings, what that means mentally, physically, spiritually, all that, right? This is her reimagined as a butterfly, whether that means she transitioned that way. I think I did a reading a little while ago talking about how a lot of people will say they don't believe in spirituality or anything like that, but when someone passes, they'll go to visit their grave, and whatever their favorite bird or their favorite insect or their maybe a butterfly comes to land on them, on their hand or on their nose or on their head or maybe on the headstone of the grave of the person they're standing right in front of. That is this rock of Gibraltar. It's a coming to self moment. It's realizing that what you believe in, why you believe in it, and the ways in which your belief is interacting with you already. Hermes, is a Greek god of messenger. He's a messenger god, and it is the rainbow god, by the way. I think people get that really confused with like other aspects of society that it just doesn't need to be overlapped with. That's a different sorting hat. You don't need to sort out people that can fly versus people that don't know how to fly but do know how to be flying fish. You can't ask, like, there's a really good Sam Smith song. I'm getting the last card here. There's a really good Sam Smith song, and I can't remember. I think it's called If You're Not Really Here, but it's like if the fish swam out of the ocean and grew legs and started walking, right? And then so you should just go listen to that song, look up the lyrics. This is what it is. It is evolution. Absolutely, it is evolution. However, it is also the understanding that asking anybody to be something that they're not in that moment is not honoring who they are. So they can never really heal if they're never given the space to honor themselves or given the opportunity to feel what honor and love feels like from other people. So this is Ghostlands and then Into the Unknown. That's kind of what I mean. Fire sign is there. I felt like in the beginning of your reading, it was a sticking up for self for some reason, and that's what it is. Your secret, your Ghostland. This is your happy place. It's where you preserve yourself. It's decompression time. It's moments that you don't have to talk, that you're not being judged for every little monosyllabic movement that you make. You know what I mean? This is into the unknown where you can just be comfortable being exactly where you are now. You don't have to define that for anyone. That's okay. You can just be your quirky, wonderful, awesome self. You don't have to fit into the other people's paradigm. And that's really important. That's a talisman right there. That's your independence. That's you getting your flying. Look at that. Flying came out again. This is you getting your flying privileges. This is you having the knowledge that you already know how to fly. If you want to learn how to swim now, awesome. If you already know how to fly and swim, great. Let's do triathlon. I'm ready. I feel like that's what you're saying. I'm ready. Okay. I know for me personally, allegedly, apparently, or maybe I'll say transparently, just to, say hello, hey, look, mom, I made it moment. I think I asked to be found. From the stories I've been told and from what I can recall.